Hi, this is Tim. Welcome to another short video in Mastering Moodle. Today we're going to cover 3 different ways you can format your course. In the previous video you saw how you can actually change your course format, but we didn't go over what those formats look like. So in this video we're going to go through 3 formats: the weekly view, the topics view, and the folder view. For the purposes of this video, I've made course content and structured it in 3 different ways. So first I'm going to take you through what the weekly view looks like. You can see it on the screen. It starts off with the date the semester begins. You're going to have to put that date in manually. It will not do it automatically for you. But we have the week running from August 26th through September 1st. And then there's information about the course, assignments for that week, and then the assignments are listed below. These are topics and assignments loaded in Moodle. So my first one is introductions. I have students introducing themselves, what they want to get out of the course, what they hope to learn, what's a favorite book that they read this summer. And the way I structured this form was so that students could not see one another's answers until they answered it themselves. This way you don't have students not contributing in case they feel like their answer's already been said. The second item in this list is a chapter the students are supposed to read from Charles Baxter's essay collection, Burning Down the House. And then the last thing in this week is an assignment called Writing from the Census. And I'll click on that. And this gives a description of the assignment, and this is also where students would submit the assignment. So for this assignment, students are supposed to write a scene that focuses on the sense of smell, and the word count is 200 to 500 words. And then we can see the next week start after, September 2nd through September 8th. It's structured pretty much the same way. I have assignments listed with reading, and they again submit another scene, this one on obsessive characters. Now, to add more weeks, we would have to turn editing on, and then click down here. There's this little plus sign that says increase the number of sections. So I clicked on that and it automatically added a week. I'm going to go ahead and turn editing off. And then we're going to move to the topics format. So if you remember the content we had in the weekly format, you'll see it all again right here. The main difference is that we don't have dates interwoven throughout the course content. Instead, things are moved into a topics format. My first topic is welcome, kind of generic, but my second topic then is crafting characters. And if I were to add another topic, I would again turn editing on, and I click this little plus sign that says increase the number of sections. And it gives me this generic topic 3. That's not very helpful. So I'm going to edit the summary by clicking on this little gear. And I unclicked use default section name. So now I can put whatever I want in there. Let's say we'll make it creating scenes. So this might be a topic where we spend 1 to 2 weeks on creating scenes and what makes a good scene. I'm going to go ahead and turn editing off. And now we'll move to the topic list or the folder view. Again, this looks very similar to what we've seen previously. However, everything is contained in these little folders. What does that mean? First, it means things can be collapsed down. That can be a little bit confusing at first. However, students can either click on the item, and then it opens up this little mini web page. To navigate from here, they'll click on this little drop down, and they can go to the main topics list, or they can go to another topic. So I'll go ahead back to the main topic list. and I'll open up the content. And here you'll see the crafting characters folder and the content within. So next I'll show you what it looks like to add content to the folder view. I'm going to again turn editing on, and then instead of adding content like we did before, I'm going to come over to add topic. That's in the top left hand corner, right above the news forum. So I'll click that, and we'll call this creating scenes. So here you see we have a new folder called Creating Scenes, and I can add new content to it by clicking on the little gear icon on the right. So what are the pros and cons of these different formats? For me, what it comes down to is being able to see everything at once versus having things somewhat hidden. My preference is either the weekly view or the topics view. If your course isn't divided down into topics that make sense for different headings, go ahead and select the weekly view. It's an easy way to organize your course, and it makes sense. If you like that, you can collapse items down, and that you can also have unique URLs for specific parts of the course. The folder view might work best for you, but it all comes down to personal preference. One thing that might be worth doing is to ask students at the end of the semester what they thought about the format of the course in Moodle. Something may work well for you, but it may not work very well for your students. So today in this short video, we just covered 3 different course formats: the weekly view, the topics view, and the folder view. Thanks for watching the video. I hope you found it helpful, and shoot me an email if you have any questions.